Earlier this year, we had the opportunity to spend the day on an MJM 40Z to run it through its paces. As we eased across the waters of Biscayne Bay, I was drawn to several features of the 40Z that make it a great candidate for cruising the Great Loop. Safety, ease of operation, livable space, and fuel efficiency are important aspects of a Great Loop cruising platform, and the 40Z has them all. For those who are dreaming of someday tackling the Great Loop, let's take a look at 5 reasons the 40Z makes a great loop boat. The MJM 40Z sports dual Volvo Penta 370 horsepower IPS 500 engines, with the option to upgrade to 435 horsepower. This allows the boat to have a high cruise of 34 knots, topping out at a whopping 38 knots. At high cruise, you'll burn 28.5 gallons per hour and can cruise more than 350 miles at that speed while maintaining reasonable fuel efficiency. Dial that back to a mere 8 knots and you'll get 2.7 gallons per hour, giving you a healthy 1,200-mile range. Great Loop veterans will tell you that you'll need a minimum range of 376 miles, which means the 40Z can almost achieve that distance at its maximum point of fuel burn and maximum speed. The MJM 40Z is made of high-tech composites that make it strong and durable without sacrificing fuel economy. Built with Kevlar, E-glass, and Coracel, the hull is pre-impregnated with epoxy, vacuum-bagged, and then post-cured by being baked in an oven for 24 hours. The keel is solid glass, consisting of 11 layers of 34-ounce stitched biaxial E-glass that is also pre-impregnated, vacuum-bagged, and post-cured. The MJM 40Z earns an ISO A Ocean certification that is only awarded to boats that can withstand sustained 40-knot winds and 15-foot seas. The Great Lakes and sections of both the Gulf and the Atlantic take the Great Loop passage into unprotected waters that can and do see rough conditions. The addition of a Seakeeper gyro stabilization unit adds comfort to this strong build, while the Downey's design of the 40Z, along with its lightweight construction, provide a naturally low center of gravity. A Seakeeper unit adds a 92% roll reduction, eliminating roll fatigue and seasickness. Unfortunately, we weren't able to capture this roll reduction. You can, however, see how a Seakeeper can stabilize a 40Z in this Seakeeper promotional footage. While the 40Z has room for more, with sleeping accommodations up to 6 and an ISO rating for 16 people, most Great Loop cruising is done by couples, and the MJM 40Z is designed for that sort of small crew cruising. The Downey style of this boat keeps the decks flush from the aft cockpit through the main cabin, eliminating tripping hazards. It also has side decks with ample handrails for maneuvering from the aft cockpit to the forward deck with ease. The cockpit also has side entry doors that line up perfectly at floating dock heights, making it easy to get on and off the boat. Additionally, it makes for simple loading in and out of a tender. All of this can be important for cruising couples where injury can be a significant setback to cruising. While this boat is set up for easy cruising for 2, it doesn't skimp on cruising with more. While it only has one forward stateroom, the lower dinette converts into a double bunk with a curtain that can be installed to provide additional privacy. IPS stands for Integrated Propulsion System, and DPS stands for Dynamic Positioning System. Like on many yachts, the integration of these two systems on the 40Z simplifies potentially difficult maneuvering in tight waterways. The addition of GPS station keeping allows you to pull up alongside a dock and then go about setting up your dock lines and fenders while the boat maintains its set position. Once in position, you simply move the joystick toward the dock and the boat will slide over while maintaining its heading. On the Great Loop, IPS and DPS systems will be particularly handy when negotiating the various locks. While the 40Z has a lot going for it, like any yacht, it's not without compromise. For cruising families, the single stateroom design could be a deterrent, and while MJM makes room for additional guests with the privacy curtain in the salon and outdoor sleeping on the helm deck, at the end of the day, this is a single-cabin, single-head cruiser. While the 40Z's price puts it in the upper tier of boats in its class, you're paying for the advanced technology, fit and finish, and performance characteristics of a world-class yacht. We came away from testing the 40Z with a new appreciation for the cruising aptitude of Downey's boats. The MJM 40Z has what it takes to be a great cruiser for everything from day and weekend trips to putting the 7,500 miles of the Great Loop under her keel. While there are many great 40-foot boats on the market, the MJM 40Z offers a high-tech, high-performance, efficient, and seaworthy cruising package that is well suited for the Great Loop. For Passage Maker Magazine, this is Brian Lind.